Hello, hello. I do apologize for the Pisces reading. When I did Pisces, in the process of it, the phone just turned, or when I recorded it, the phone just dismissed the video for some reason, or me to continue, but I will continue what I was saying. I don't remember exactly where I left off, but I was talking about Pisces. When it comes to love and stuff and romance, because I feel like a lot of you are being tested, and that a lot of you are being challenged right now with your communication and fate and destiny and the remainder of this year and stuff, and can go on and on. I just feel like a lot of you, put yourself down. Especially you get in these situations and these predicaments. I'm not saying for all of you, but some of you Pisces, you get in these situations and, somehow it fails. And I just feel like a lot of you put yourself down because you didn't get the results you want. And maybe in some way, kind of like you're like Aries, Aquarius, you got to be right about something, but I always feel like, it's not about being right in a situation. It's about, I was pondering and thinking, a lot of what you guys are going through, right now there's a huge shift happening. There's a huge energies with all the different planets and stuff, and it's like, your communication is going to be tested, your developments of a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, is going to be tested in some way or form, because dealing with love and romance and fate, that is huge for some of you, because some of you have been single for quite some time, and I feel like a lot of you have communication issues when it comes across to speaking your truth. And I feel like some of you, I notice this, some of you, you speak your truth to people, but I feel like, are they really listening to what I'm saying? Like, you want to be heard, and I think sometimes Pisces and Cancers, we feel the same way, because it's like, I've been there, it's like, am I being heard? Is my truth, does it matter, in some form or another? But I just feel like, don't put yourself down just because something failed or something didn't go your way. And I just feel like it's a struggle, even being a Cancer, we want to hope for the best, and we expect things to go in our favor, and then when they don't, we really degrade ourselves and we really put ourselves down. But I feel like some Pisces, not all, I feel like some of them are having to learn these lessons over and over, and it could happen in past tense, things that you've gone through in the past, things that you've struggled in the past, and possibly, past lives, I don't know if some of you believe in those type of things, but it's like, a lot of this is karmic cycles that we get ourselves into, and we find ourselves at the end of the day depleted. Our energy is just run dry, and it's like, I feel like a lot of you I can relate to. We give and give and give and give and expect something in return. But I feel like when you don't expect too much, there is an expectation, everyone does have that, where they expect things in a relationship, but I just feel like if you expect, someone to be in a relationship with you, or a partner that you've been dealing with, to give a certain aspect of themselves, and they're not willing to give to you, give to yourself as much as you, and I keep reminding myself this too, as much as you give to another person, be willing to give and sacrifice as much to yourself, because I know this is kind of cheesy, but like the analogy of, when you're on a plane and people go through like the I forgot the lady, because sometimes there's ladies that do it, men do it, that, you know, put your oxygen tank on first, and then give it to the other person. And I feel like that is so much Pisces and so much Cancer. You know, we give so much of ourselves, and you know, it could be anybody, you know, not necessarily, you know, Pisces, but you know, you gotta give back as much as you're giving to others. You know, and if you're not getting the results you want, you know, work on what does work. And if something doesn't work, maybe it's not meant to be. Because it's like, it's easy to keep giving to something, but if it's not giving you the results, you know, maybe it's not meant to be. And one of the songs that keep going through my mind too sometimes when things aren't meant to be is the one song, "If it's meant to be, let it be." You know, we can't force things upon people. We can't force situation if it's not meant to be. And I think that's a challenge for some of you. But anyways, enough talking. Let's just get into the reading, seeing what's going on with you guys. Instead of having my 2 cents put into it, I just feel like I gotta share that. You know, a lot of you have been struggling, you know, with being in a relationship, but it just seems like 99% of the Pisces is not in a relationship that they want to be in, and just not things working out. So I'm really sorry that you guys have to go through a lot of that, but anyways, hope for the best. Somehow things turn around for you guys. Let's see, what is the energy currently going on with Pisces? Because I feel like I already shuffled enough. Alright, what's going on with Pisces? What's the energies of Pisces these days? And like, it's not going to be accurate for everyone. You know, this may not apply to you, so keep that in mind. Energies going on with Pisces. And 2 cards already came out. So you have the Star card and you have the 4 of Cups. So kind of what I was already reiterating is, you know, you're very hopeful of the situation. You're very hopeful of something to work out. But also too, you have a disappointment. So maybe kind of like balance it out, you know. Like I said, it's easy to pour your energy into something hopeful of it. And I just feel like, don't give up. You know, if something may just need time. I was thinking of, you know, painting. Sometimes paintings don't always come out the way that we want to, or just a creation you come up with doesn't always come up the first time, but you know, maybe just give it some time. And I like the analogy of the water. You know, there's 2 things about a flower. You like a flower, and then the difference between loving a flower. You water it every day, but it's like, again, you know, if you're in that situation where you want to give to someone and they're not giving to you, or your expectation isn't coming through, you know, it's time to just give to yourself, maybe, until things are settled and things are where they should be, and just wait, you know. So I just feel like with the Star card, it's a reminder that there is still hope. Yes, you have disappointment, whatever's going on, because I feel like a lot of you have been disappointed by someone or something in some form. You know, it doesn't have to be a love dynamic. Maybe disappointed on yourself. Oh, and then you have the Death card. So yeah, maybe to end something. You know, you could possibly be in a relationship with, you know, an Aquarius or a water sign, and there's this death still. You know, the other reading of yours was about death and changes, and I just feel like you just, maybe the disappointment is this death, is this disappointment that you've had, and you know, there's just no result, there's no end to this, you know, and you're just feeling maybe dead inside. You know, I love that one song, and I was thinking, you know, a song for like Pisces and stuff, because I'm more to think about that, because you guys been going through a lot. I understand. Is Hello Darkness, you know, you may be feeling like that, or you're about to embark on, you know, a big huge shift that's happening within the relationship or a dynamic that you're dealing with, or another person's dealing with, that, you know, you're afraid of this change, you're afraid of this disappointment maybe in some way, and it's like you don't know how to cope with the changes, because it's like, you know, there's always good and there's always bad of something. It's like if maybe you want something to end in some way, and you're wishing and hoping, but also too it could indicate, you know, an ending's coming, you know, something disappointing you. I know that for a fact. Not all of you, but some of you. And so, you know, you just gotta take things for what it is, you know. If a heartbreak is happening, you know, just let it be. And it's really hard when things don't work out, especially if you've been with someone for a long time. You know, you just have to let things be. You know, things aren't gonna stay the way that we want to sometimes. Sometimes we have to deal with this change. We have to deal with this dark aspect of ourselves that we don't want to have to deal with. So don't give up. I just feel like, you know, things are manifesting, things are turning out one way or another. You know, things may seem trickery, maybe in some way someone's tricked you into something, but I just feel like, you know, you got to look at everything in the relationship sense, or just, you know, things, you know, let things be. There is hope, and it's like I seen a butterfly earlier. You know, there is hope in whatever situation you're dealing with. So don't give up. Bye-bye.